I think this is kind of a lost area. You know, people have been neglecting it. People haven't been able to see it for what it is, to see the richness in it, the history in it.
Originally, as a committee, we were studying the canal all the way from the northern end in Broad Ripple to the south end where it meets Fall Creek. For the Roe Kresge grant this past round, we were focusing on the northwest area. The biggest thing for the committee, I think, was once we found some focus in the northwest area and got the right people at the table, some key neighbors and some arts groups from the community.
Groundwork Indy,
the Indianapolis Museum of Art,
Friends of the White River,
the Indianapolis Arts Center.
I'm actually more along the more community-based side. When we're looking for people to be involved, I'm kind of back in the folds, watching that all unfold, and I'm also an artist of one of the doors.
We really were able to find what the neighborhood wanted out of Roe, or what we could do to help.
Groundwork Indy will be following up on the initial contract work to clear the canal banks and the canal towpath, to continue keeping it clear for people to be able to use it as a pedestrian walkway.
The Indianapolis Museum of Art really wanted to be involved in Indy Do Day, and one of the things that we took inspiration from for our upcoming Indy Do Day was the previous project we did, which is right behind me, this beautiful mural, and the IMA was able to organize and execute this beautiful mural which celebrates the converging waterways of this neighborhood. So for our 2016 project, we decided to take a bit more direct inspiration from reconnecting to our waterways, and when we did a call for artists earlier this year, we used the direct theme of reconnecting to our waterways as the inspiration for all the designs.
We were asked to organize what we call river school sessions, which are interactive learning experiences that put people right on the waterway. We put people in livery grade whitewater rafts and let them get a comfort level with knowing that the water is something that is of value. 60% of our water supply comes from White River via the canal.
The fact that an arts organization can sit at that table with scientists and educators, and I think it shows that the city is growing up in a way. And I think that partnerships with schools or scientists or ecologists, or, it's just really neat to see all of that raise the overall culture of the city, and reconnecting our waterways is doing that.
The Doors Project is a labyrinth-style art installation piece. The concept is to create a labyrinth-style door maze where people can walk along the canal and see different people's perspective, different artists. That's the title of it, is perspective. All of the doors that we're using in the piece have all been either donated from people or they've been reclaimed, or they've been salvaged. There are so many artists that their perspective on what they're trying to convey is so fresh, it's so innovative, and the excitement that's kind of building up about when it's actually installed, to see people be able to walk through and understand what's going on, is just an amazing.
The water safety program is called Make a Splash. It's through the Indy Parks, but it's a program where for 30 minutes they really focus on what do you do if you fall in the water so that you can survive it. And as the waterways get cleared, there is going to be more attraction to them. So whatever we can do to ensure that the safety of the youth in the community is really important.
Roe really wanted to focus on bringing something to the neighborhood that the neighbors wanted. So we really wanted to listen to the neighborhood and figure out what is it that we can do to help you. And I think we got there by getting the right people at the table.
I think the end goal for this project, working with the canal, is for the canal to re-enter the life of the people in the community. The canal and the bridges are really beautiful. You wouldn't know it if you didn't actually walk by it and take your time. And so a lot of people in the community can see that because they're using it.
This area isn't forgotten. It's still rich, it's still historic, it's still full of talented, hard-working people. And the revitalization is about people, it's about the community. So we just want people to realize that this is a place that is worth investing in, a place that's worth being involved in. We love it here.